Look at the weather.
It's beautiful here.
Non-stop rain.
Oh, man, it is a blazer out there.
It's cold and it's shivery.
It is cold.
Really coming down here.
I really enjoy your weather reports.
From the All Indiana Podcast Network, we're talking weather in a whole new way. From historical events to what's coming up, plus weather news, science, safety, fun facts, and more.
I like where this is going.
This is Weather Weekly. Weather Weekly with Wish TV Storm Track 8 meteorologist Marcus Bailey.
It is episode 226 of Weather Weekly. Good to be with you, meteorologist Marcus Bailey. And it is the first full week of the month of May. Obviously, we've had a few days here, but now we're in full swing. And man, did we take a step back this weekend. This weekend was terrible. Had a couple of baseball games canceled for my boys. It was really, really wet, really, really chilly, just not fun. Big upper level cutoff low just hanging out, and that brings some big changes. Still may have a little bit of an influence into the forecast here early on for this upcoming week. But I do have some better days ahead as we start ramping up month of May festivities. There will be action at the Indianapolis Motor Speedway coming up this upcoming weekend. So we'll talk all about that in the week ahead for May 5th, 2025. That's next on Weather Weekly. It is the week ahead for May 5th, 2025. Let's get into it here. This upper level low that was spinning, bringing the on and off rain, the chilly temperatures, still influences the forecast, I think, for the next couple of days. I know this was like a change in the last podcast. It wasn't even brought up, right? If you listen, because this ended up showing up in a lot of the projections, not until like Wednesday late afternoon and then Thursday. So that was a significant change to the forecast that we could not foresee that early out. We do think that this system, though, finally will get out of our hair, hopefully by Tuesday, but if not, Tuesday night, okay? Monday, I think, unfortunately, we're going to have widespread showers again with this low still hanging out, a few isolated thunderstorms, and a lot like Sunday, I think Monday is going to be pretty chilly too. We'll likely only have highs into the mid, maybe upper 50s if we're lucky. All right. If you get under a little bit more rain, it may be even colder than that. Monday night, then, showers continue. I'm hoping that as this cutoff low starts to kind of slide to the east, that our shower chances will slowly decrease over time, heading into early Tuesday morning. But I still think there will be some shower chances there, and it is going to remain chilly. Overnight lows will fall to the upper 40s. All right, Tuesday. Here's where I'm hopeful that the low breaks down. It's going to start riding up toward the New England states and the Atlantic Ocean. I think you're going to have some showers in the morning. They're going to be much lower coverage, okay? Really no major issues in terms of thunderstorms. And I'm hopeful that we might actually get some breaks in the clouds by the afternoon. Now, still think it's going to be cool with the influence of that low. But I do think we could probably jump back to the mid-60s. All right, if you can get some sunshine, it's a big if. If we can get some sunshine, I think we can get back to the mid-60s. All right? So that would be Tuesday afternoon. I think once we get out of this, we'll start to kind of warm things up a little bit. All right? So Wednesday, very slight chance for a shower or a rumble of thunder. And I'm not overly concerned with widespread rain here. And I think we're going to continue our warm-up with temperatures sneaking up into the low, maybe even mid-70s for Wednesday. The pattern does kind of quiet down. I got to put in at least some spotty rain chances just because there are some subtle differences between the European model and the American model. But I also think that we're going to get some influence of high pressure coming in for the middle of the week. But, Wednesday, again, those spotty showers and thunderstorms. I think Thursday, that's also a possibility, mainly in the southern part of the state. It looks like high pressure is going to be pretty strong up north. Friday, boy, there might be a shower or two, but there's some pretty significant signs that high pressure is going to be the rule here. And it's going to make for pretty nice Friday, pretty nice weekend. I'm going to still keep numbers probably in the low to mid 70s. So, look, once we get out of Tuesday afternoon, outside of some spotty, very spotty rain chances, I think our chances are very limited. This week, which would be good because we need to ring out. And temperatures should be right around or slightly above average into the low mid 70s, rolling into the weekend. In terms of additional rainfall coming our way over the next 7 days, only an additional third, half an inch statewide. Northeastern Indiana could get up over an inch. Places like Fort Wayne, Angola, South Bend, Mishawaka, Elkhart, all those places. Goshen, you could be under the gun to get over an inch of rainfall in northeastern Indiana. But that's about it. I don't anticipate any severe weather coming our way. And lastly, the temperatures going into next weekend, I think we'll be in the mid 70s for Saturday. We might make a run close to 80 for Mother's Day, and low 80s starting on the 12th. That's Monday of next week. So there is some signs that we kind of flipped the switch. And look, this weekend that we had was kind of an anomaly. When you have an area of low pressure like that, it just kind of puts a bullseye of very chilly temperatures in the center of that. You get outside of this little bubble, it actually wasn't that bad temperature-wise. Unfortunately, we were sitting right in the middle, so the whole state had to kind of put up with it. All right? So better days ahead. Just got to get through the early portions of next week. We'll talk some stats and look ahead to the 8 to 14 day outlook and close everything up. That's coming up next here on Weather Weekly. All right, putting the wraps on this again, real quick note. Obviously, last week we had not officially concluded the month of April. Now we have picked up a little bit of rain, not a lot, near the tail end in Indianapolis. And it was good enough to put us just over the 8-inch mark. And that was good for 5th wettest April all time in Indianapolis. So there you go. Pretty soggy April here. And obviously we're already getting off to a pretty wet start for the month of May. Okay, let's talk 8 to 14 day outlook. Decent signals again, and this would give us a preview of, where we're just talking about as we get past next weekend. So this would be May 11th through the 17th. Pretty strong signal for above average temperatures. Pretty strong signal for below average precipitation. So that wouldn't be a bad thing, right? And no significant changes to the May forecast, which came out on the 30th, the update. Decent signal for above average temperatures and somewhat of a leaning signal below average precipitation. So, which wouldn't be a bad thing. Get some people out in their gardens and all that stuff, especially since we've been so wet. I know a lot of farmers haven't been able to really jump out in the fields as of yet. Been a lot of standing water, so hopefully some better days ahead later this week and certainly in the next couple weeks after that. All right, that'll do it for this week's podcast. Love to hear your feedback. Shoot me an email anytime, marcus.bailey@wishtv.com. You can also reach out on social media, Marcus Bailey Weather on Instagram and Facebook, at Marcus Bailey on X and TikTok. So shoot me a message there. Love to hear from you. You can also get our forecast 24 hours a day on our website, wishtv.com/weather, and our free Storm Track 8 weather app. Just search for Wish TV Weather in your phone's app store. And of course, you can get my forecast Monday through Friday on the TV side locally in central Indiana and always online at wishtv.com and click the live stream button. That is on Wish TV's Daybreak from 4 a.m. to 10 a.m. Hope to see you there. While you're here, make sure to check out all the other great podcasts, all part of the All Indiana Podcast Network. Have a wonderful week. We'll talk to you soon, and God bless.
Discover more from Storm Track 8 Weather and Wish TV. Online at wishtv.com and when you follow Wish TV on Facebook. Plus, be sure to check out more great podcasts from the All Indiana Podcast Network now at allindianapodcastnetwork.com.